Let's speak now to Ian Murray, Labour MP for Edinburgh. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So a celebration for your party this morning.
Yes, I mean, we're all tired but jubilant, confident but not complacent. I mean, these are historic by-election results, hot on the heels of Rutherglen and Hamilton West in Scotland, of course, and the massive historic swing in Selby a few weeks before that. So these are huge results in areas that we would not be expected to win, and have won them relatively comfortable in the end with historic swings.
Low turnout though, wasn't it? 44% mid-Bedfordshire, 36% just in Tamsworth. Is it fair to say it might still end up being a challenge for you to hold on to these seats in a general election next year?
Well, Tamworth is the 55th safest Conservative seat, and I think in Mid-Bedfordshire it's the 98th safest Conservative seat. These are seats that have been, particularly Mid-Bedfordshire, that have been Conservative seats now for 100 years and are now no longer. So these don't require these seats are not required to create a Labour majority at the next election, but they are now Labour seats, and I know these candidates that are now MPs will work incredibly hard to prove to people that they were right to put their trust in them. In terms of the turnouts, they're very, very much average turnouts compared to all other by-election. I think Selby was 38%, Rutherglen and Hamilton West was 37%. So this is very much in line with the turnouts at other by-elections. And of course, while Scotland's had the worst of the weather in the last 24 hours, England's had it too. It was very much monsoon conditions in Tamworth yesterday.
Do you worry though about despondency perhaps in politics as well? Also the Lib Dems have done well, haven't they, in Mid-Bedfordshire? Do you think there's also an element of anyone but the Conservatives right now, that this is also a reaction to this current Conservative government rather than a turn towards you at the Labour Party?
Well, what I would say on that is that the campaigns that we ran in Rutherglen and Selby, in Mid-Bedfordshire and Tamworth yesterday were very, very positive campaigns. We didn't talk about the opposition at all. We've ran a message of change. We've ran a message of fresh starts. We've run a message that these areas have been let down and have the opportunity to elect someone new and fresh that wants to work hard and embed themselves in their local communities. That's been an incredibly positive message. There's been no negative messaging at all, where our opponents have only ran negative messages. So we've put forward that positive case and people have voted for that change, and now it's up to us to deliver it and spread that message across the whole of the country.
The Lib Dems are saying they played a crucial role in defeating the Conservatives. Could a potential Labour government work with the Lib Dems, would you say, or would you also look at during a campaign to avoid splitting that vote by working together?
The Liberal Democrats are strong in parts of the country where the Labour Party is not. They will make those cases themselves. They ran a relentlessly negative campaign against the Labour Party in Mid-Bedfordshire, and in fact all the pundits beforehand were suggesting the Liberal Democrats may actually cost Labour the victory and keep the Conservatives in that seat. That didn't transpire in the end, but they did have a very negative campaign against our candidate who ignored that and carried on. So I think the Labour Party just needs to stick to our own positive message, our own message of change, and other parties will do what they need to do, what they require to do to win seats in other parts of the country.
Do you have any worries about peaking too early after these by-election wins? You know, how do you keep that momentum up as you move towards a general election?
Well, of course, we're very, very confident, and we need to show confidence. We need to show that positivity, but we're certainly not complacent. We will fight for every single vote, as we have done. These have been incredibly high-energy campaigns. They've been incredibly high-profile campaigns, and if you reflect on all of the by-elections that we've had in the last 18 months or so, including in Scotland with Rutherglen and Hamilton West, you'll see that the Labour Party is energised to take that message to the doorstep. We want to talk to people, we want to listen to people, and we want to react to that and what we hear, and that's what we've been doing, and people are responding positively to that.
OK, well, thank you for joining us this morning. Ian Murray there, the Labour MP.